Hey cat lovers, are you worried about your feline friend sneezing and coughing? Today, I will share my knowledge and experience on how to treat cat flu at home. I insist that every cat owner should know this information, because since our feline friends don't speak our language, we are responsible for their care and well-being. And we should be knowledgeable about their health. How do I know if my cat has the flu? What do you think? Human flu and feline flu are quite similar. Although it's quite typical among cats, your cat can get quite sick as a result. Like us, when they have a cold, they cough, sneeze, and even get a little feverish. Both they and we are not happy to see them go through this. Still, hey, the good news is that with the right attention, you can handle this condition at home. Provide comfort to your cat and help them recover. It all depends on knowing what your cat needs during these difficult times. Your cat may need more love and a warm place to get over a cold. Taking extra care of a cat with the flu requires more focus. Even if they're not feeling well, you should monitor their eating and drinking patterns to make sure they're adequately fed and hydrated. When they are feeling unwell, warming their food can sometimes help make it more appealing and encourage them to eat some of their food. Here's another tip. Keeping their living space tidy and draft-free can really help. A cozy and peaceful place where they can sleep soundly. This is a little piece of heaven for a sick cat. However, keep in mind that while many cases of cat flu can be treated at home with a little extra care, there are cases that you may need to bring to us vets. If your cat's symptoms seem severe or are not improving, see your veterinarian as soon as possible. They can provide your cat with specialized guidance and treatment alternatives to ensure a full recovery. Ultimately, it is very satisfying to know that you can provide your cat with the support and care it needs when it needs it. By showing your pet that you're always there for them, you're helping to deepen your bond with them. So while cat flu can be a bit depressing, it can also be a time to express your love and affection for your cat. Let's start by discussing the root causes of cat flu. What viruses usually cause this disease and who are the typical culprits? You may be familiar with these names: calicivirus and feline herpes virus. Not only are these viruses common in cats, but they are also very contagious. This means that if one cat contracts the virus, other cats in the vicinity are also at risk, especially in environments such as shelters or homes with multiple pets. So what is the strategy? It's all about making sure your beloved feline friend stays as comfortable as possible and taking precautions against the spread of the virus to other pets. This requires a little more than hugs and good wishes. You should keep the sick cat away from other animals to prevent the spread of the disease. So which signs and symptoms should you look out for? Sneezing, coughing, wet eyes, and a noticeable decrease in appetite are warning signals that can be quite obvious. However, there's more to it than that. In addition, your cat may start to have breathing difficulties and may even develop a fever. There may be a discharge from the eyes or nose, which can be clear, hazy, and sometimes even colored. If your normally energetic cat suddenly shows little interest in playing or moving around, not to mention lethargy, which could be a sign that something is wrong. Each of these symptoms indicates how the virus is affecting your cat's health, as well as their comfort and general well-being. For example, sneezing and coughing are the body's attempts to expel the virus, but a runny nose or eyes can be the result of the immune system retaliating. On the other hand, a stuffy nose can cause hunger as well as general illness. Similar to humans, cats are highly dependent on their sense of smell to arouse their curiosity. In light of these symptoms, your job in their care becomes complicated. Ensuring they eat and drink enough water may require finding new ways to serve them at mealtimes, or finding alternative ways of getting water, such as a dripping faucet if they refuse to drink from their bowl. Maintaining their temperature and making sure the place where they sleep or rest is tidy, dry, and away from crowded areas of the house are other important aspects of comfort. Although very common among cats, cat flu does not discriminate between species. You and your family members are not at risk of contracting the disease. To prevent transmission of the virus to other cats in your care, it is very important to maintain proper hygiene, such as washing your hands after touching your sick cat or cleaning their bowls. The first steps in giving your sick cat the treatment it needs are to recognize that cat flu is a viral disease and to identify the symptoms. It will take time and effort to make them comfortable and reduce their spread throughout your home, but doing so is essential to protect the health of your furry family members. Step 1. Create a comfort zone for your cat. Prepare a comfortable place for your cat. Provide a calm, warm, and draft-free environment. This is like creating a little sanctuary where they can relax and heal. Step 2. Hydration and nutrition. Staying hydrated is very important. Make sure your cat always has access to clean water. Are you not consuming much food? Try heating the food to improve the smell and make the food look more appetizing. Remember that a well-fed cat is rapidly approaching recovery. Step 3. Keep your cat's eyes and nose clean. Being kind to someone helps. Use a gentle, damp towel to clean the discharge from your cat's eyes and nose. Keeping them clean will make your cat feel a little more comfortable and help prevent future illness. Step 4. Minimize stress. Tension, thank you, but no. Make your home quiet and peaceful. A stress-free atmosphere allows your cat's immune system to fight the virus, promoting a speedy recovery. When to go to the vet? Let's face it, managing cat flu at home often requires a careful balance. You're trying to maintain your cat's comfort level and make sure they get enough food, water, and sleep. Also, while many cases of cat flu can be treated with a little more care and attention, there are cases where the situation becomes a little more serious. That's when you need to consult a specialist. It's worrying to notice that your cat has stopped eating altogether. Even though cats are picky eaters, a complete lack of appetite may indicate that the flu is having a more serious effect on their bodies than first thought. Also, when they don't eat, they don't get the vital nutrients needed to fight the illness. Then comes fatigue. After all, cats like to sleep, and a sick cat may sleep more than usual. However, if your cat seems really lethargic, can't seem to get out of bed, or doesn't seem interested in their typical playful activities, this could be an indication of a more serious illness. Dehydration is another serious problem. This means he may be suffering from dehydration. It can develop quickly, especially if your cat doesn't drink enough water or loses fluids through coughing, sneezing, or nasal discharge. Dehydrated cats can develop dry gums, lethargic behavior, and decreased skin elasticity. Gently squeezing the skin on the back of your cat's neck can help you determine if he is dehydrated at home. If it cannot reposition itself immediately, your cat may be experiencing dehydration. If you notice these signs, it's time to consult a veterinarian. Your veterinarian is equipped and knowledgeable enough to make an informed assessment of the problem. They may recommend X-rays, hydration therapy, or blood tests to determine the true nature of your cat's illness. Based on their findings, they may prescribe medication to help your cat recover. These medications may include antiviral drugs, antibiotics, or supportive treatments such as fluids to prevent dehydration. In conclusion, controlling cat flu at home is indeed beneficial, but it is equally important to know when to let a condition go. Your veterinarian is a valuable partner in your cat's health journey and has the expertise to offer specialized treatment that can significantly affect its recovery. So if, despite all your efforts at home, your cat's condition does not improve or worsens, do not hesitate to get in touch. When it comes to the health and well-being of your beloved pet, it's best to err on the side of caution. Prevention is the key. Make sure your cat is up to date with all vaccinations and keep it away from other cats that may be ill. Severe cat flu can be prevented with a healthy lifestyle. Your cat's health is in your hands. If you have a lot of love and patience, you can treat your cat's illness at home. Remember that you are not only its owner, but also its caretaker and lifelong friend. With these tips at your disposal, you can tackle cat flu head-on and ensure that your pet continues to be happy, healthy, and full of life. That's it, your comprehensive guide to treating cat flu at home. Remember that every cat is different, so pay attention to what they need. Here's to many more years of cuddles and love with your feline friends.